Okay, this is my review on the Lyman Case Prep Express. The reason why I got this is because not all my primers were seating in all the way, and there's several reasons for that. Obviously, the pocket itself is dirty, there's a military crimp on it, or the bottom of the pocket just isn't flat or consistent depths between cartridges. So I got this, and it seems to have solved all my problems. And it's got 5 motorized posts here, and you can take these out and put it in whatever configuration that you want. Right now, I got my outside deburring tool, the inside deburring tool. I got the primer pocket cleaner for the small pistol. This is a military crimp remover, and then this one here actually makes all the primer pockets a consistent depth. So I'll just show you how this works really quick, and maybe it'll make your decision a little easier if you want to purchase this product or not. So this is what I got first. It's obviously a once fired case. The pocket is pretty nasty. And then, I mean, you can use the regular hand tool and clean these out, and it does get it clean. But again, when I was miking my rounds for overall length, there was a variation, and I finally figured it out. It was the pocket, or the primers weren't being seated all the way, even though they were being pushed in as far as they could go. And what I did was, after my load was all done, I would just kind of go like this with the round, and it would wobble back and forth because it's pivoting on that primer that's sticking out. Ideally, you want your primers in a couple thousandths, 1 or 2 thousandths. That way, when the round chambers, when the bolt slides forward or your slide goes forward, it couldn't accidentally discharge, that round. So what you do is you just turn it on. There's a switch on the back here, and all 5 of them will spin at the same time. So if I trim this case, obviously I'm going to want to deburr it. So that'll do the outside. That'll do the inside. And then what I do is I want to get all my primer pockets to consistent depth. So that'll only go down so far, and we'll stop cutting. And then I run them all over this because sometimes there's a crimp on the case and it won't let the primer go in. And if it does, sometimes they go in hard. So this is going to remove any crimping on the case there that maybe a military crimp was applied. And then obviously I'm just going to run it over the small pistol primer, or the small pistol primer pocket cleaner. I'll just turn this off so you can hear me. So as you can see, that pocket, it looks brand new now. It's way better than the hand tools that I was using. And to tell you the truth, you're doing 50 of them at a time, your hands get tired, fingers get tired, and this has just made it a lot easier. It comes with what I've shown you up top there, and then it's got the large primer pocket cleaner, the large crimp remover, and then this one back here is to make them all the same depth for the large primers. And then it comes with your brushes here, and you can just run your round or your case over. And it comes with this dry lube for the neck lube. Comes with a brush, so you can just sweep all this stuff right off into this little cup. It's nice and clean. Keeps brass from going all over the place. I got a Lyman. This one here, cleans out the hole inside where the primer goes. And actually, you can unthread this from the handle, and it fits right on here. And you can have it sitting on there and spinning around. So all the Lyman products, the hand tools that are threaded fit into this product. And I haven't had any problems seating my primers anymore. They all go in to the proper depth. They're not hard to put in anymore. And been pretty happy with the product. It's a little bigger than I thought it would be from the picture. It is pretty big and beefy. But tell you what, saves my fingers, from doing all these like 50 at a time. So there you have it, the Lyman Case Prep Express, and hopefully this will make your decision a little easier if you want to spend the money on purchasing it. It wasn't very expensive. I think like $135 off of Amazon, and again, it's made that part of reloading enjoyable for me. So there you go. Happy reloading.